We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. Got a few situations that we wanna talk about. Got a few disagreements, we gon' need to talk it out. Right here in the hot seat, no need for another route. We gon' keep it 100 without the Bodycam. LB gon' pull it out you, a dentist with a drill. Don't be all up in your feelings, auntie gon' keep it real. Uncut with no chasing, no guard and no shield. Conversation productive, ain't worried about how you feel. Discussions keep on rising, shooting just like a rocket. They gon' need some addressing. Climaxing, can I stop it? Old news telling lies and getting out the pocket. This is Urban Bros Media, giving you hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. Just put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor.
Welcome to Hot Topics, everyone, on this wonderful Thursday, December the 23rd. Hey, guys, we get ready to go in on this. As you saw on the screen, Kimberly Porter, man, it's getting deep. It's getting deep. They are still in deliberations. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. This is the third day, actually. They're still in deliberations for the shooting death of Dante Wright. And if you guys have been sleeping up under a rock for the last 8 to 9 months and don't know anything about what happened in reference to this lady here, I really don't even want to call her a police officer. I really don't. I really don't even want to call her a police officer because this lady right here, she did something so horrendous. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have one of my good brothers, Tony Flo Nice, to come in and chime in with me on this topic. This is a real serious topic. I think everybody really needs to pay attention, as we say right there. Please pay attention to this episode, because Kim, Flo, my brother, this lady right here, man. What I'm gonna do, Flo, I'm gonna show a little video footage of what this lady did for people who don't know a little bit about Miss Porter and how she just snuffed out Dante's life over nothing. Brother, let's check this out right here, man. And as you see right there, the police officers are going up. You know, they handling them and everything. Young brother, man. Young brother. And right here, you can see where she's going in and everything. Right here, she got a gun in her hand. Look how long she had a gun in her hand before she actually shoots him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play that back just a little bit more. Look right there. Got the gun in her hand. Wow. Ain't that something? I could handle my gun for all that time. Now, Flo, me and you was talking in reference to that. Mm-hmm. Is it true or untrue that in tasers, there's no safety there?
Facts.
And with a gun, you have to, with the officers, you know, they wearing the guns quite naturally. They're not going to walk around with their gun off safety.
Right.
So you have to flip that safety off.
Right.
So I'm confused. How do you shoot someone with a taser, with a gun, and yell taser when you had to take the safety off that gun?
Right.
Could you do it?
Nah, man. And see, and the thing is, like what we were talking about earlier, the handle on the taser is different from the handle on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Totally
Totally,
different.
totally, brother, totally. But my thing is just right here. Check this clip out right here where she says she yelling, taser, taser,
Taser,
taser.
taser, taser. Yeah. Try to get herself off, man, like it was an accident, whatever. But you got the gun in you've been having the gun in your hand the whole time.
Yeah.
You feel me? You had the gun in your hand the whole time.
Now, if we go back and count it, man, it was at least a good 7 seconds. Let's go back up here. It was a good 7 seconds. Let me go back a little bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 seconds. Right there, that's at least 6 seconds that we can see as she's handling it and then saying taser, taser, taser. But that don't show the other 3 to 4 seconds or 5 seconds of her pulling it out her holster.
Right. And the
So we
holster
said,
is different.
yeah.
And the holster is different. And then like I watched a little bit of it, man. Like the woman was asking her, you've been trained X amount of years on how to handle a taser, how to go through the proper procedures with a taser so that accidents like what have in the previous times won't happen again. You've been trained in these, when it come down to a taser. You know what I'm saying? So the woman was catching her up, man, and she just kept on talking about, well, yeah, uh, it says we supposed to have been trained like that, but yeah, we didn't get trained. So that's a problem right there. Then that's a problem if you didn't get the proper training that you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's on your department, and that's on you as well. Uh, Regardless of if you didn't get trained the way you're supposed to get trained, or you didn't do it the way you're supposed to be doing it. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? You signed off on that paperwork like y'all had the proper training. You know what I'm saying?
It shows on the screen. It says that she apologized for shooting Dante. Do you think it'll fly? In Shelby, say, Flo, you shoot someone's family member and you go to them and say, "Hey guys, I apologize." You think they're going to
Nah,
sit that?
that ain't gonna cut it, man. Cause you have like with us as a black people, man, you have accidental shootings that occur, you know what I'm saying, and still they get the maximum term on, a sentence. You know what I'm saying? It's no it ain't right across the board, man. It ain't even playing fields across the board, man. This system is just not designed for us as a people. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you said that. Is not right across the board. Now, when I went in and I started doing some research on this, man, 9 of the first 12 jurors seated, the ones who will deliberate if no alternatives are needed, are white. 9 are white. 1 is black or identified as black. Check that out now. You didn't say they were black. They identified as black. What the fuck that mean? They high yellow, damn near white, but I'm
Nah,
still gonna say I'm black.
and that tripped me out because what happened to an old girl that was pretending like she was black the whole time, right? You know what I'm saying? So that could be a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? She identified as being black, but you was white. You feel me? So
I don't get that.
yeah,
Either I'm black or I'm not black. How do I identify as being black? Really?
man, I don't know, man. That's some crazy stuff right there. Uh, just the dang on um justify the things that they doing on it. They come with some crooked stuff, man. When it come down to this court system, and they to manipulate stuff, man. It just crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy how they operate. It ain't right across the board. You got with them, they have their own peers. When it come to us, we got to have their peers and probably about 3 of our peers. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair at all. That's not fair at all. That's supposed to be justice, right?
And I was reading that, ladies and gentlemen, this happened up in Minneapolis. And I was reading where it says the jury, this is the 3rd day of deliberations with no verdict. 3rd day. So Why is it taking so long? Why is it so difficult? He had no gun. She did shoot him. She did kill him. If she did, let's give her the benefit of something, not a doubt. Because I don't doubt that she didn't realize. Let's just give her the benefit that she might have made a mistake. And knew that she had the gun, but meant to put the gun back to get the taser when she yelled taser, taser. And everything just happened so fast for her. But see, I got something for that one too in this next video clip we're going to show. There's no way I feel, Flo, that I can make a action and say I didn't mean to make that action, especially something so detrimental, taking someone's life. And then when I sit back and watch that action that I did, I'm in convulsions. I can't watch it. I can't see it. So if I can't see the video of what I did, how in hell can I be on a police force for all these years and do this day after day, after week, after month, after year? How can I do that, Flo?
I just can't see it. I just can't see it. Especially you've been on the police force, what, 20-something years?
Yeah.
You've been trained for 20-something. You talking about this is your, you can't say that this is not your first, this is your first something that happened like this before. You know, this is your first time for something to happen. Nah, we know you probably don't been in plenty of incidents where y'all had to deal with a suspect trying to get away in a vehicle. Come on, he just trying to get away in a vehicle.
Now, there was other officers in front of her handling him. They didn't pull their guns. You're behind the officer and you yell taser, taser, taser. So the one officer gets out the way, the one that was actually manhandling him.
Mm-hmm.
So with like, I think it was like 4 or 5 different cops out there. You the only one who pulled your gun. You're not manhandling this dude, but you pull your gun out and yell taser, taser, taser. The video does not dictate or state that anyone said, "Hey, pull your taser."
Right.
Nowhere in any of the video footage does it says, "Hey, Officer Potter, pull your taser, tase him."
Neither did it say that they was in danger.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't feel like there was a danger, man. Like he didn't have no weapons. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to flee.
We stepped on something, Flo, where 3 days of deliberations. And this video right here, I think, signifies why it's taking 3 days. Check this out right here.
Okay, Ms. Potter, on the screen we have Exhibit 13 at 2:01:48. I'm going to slowly advance the frames and then pause it periodically. So let's advance just a bit. Okay, stopping right there. At 2:01:48, do you see yourself here taking a piece of paper in your left hand?
Yes.
All right, now advancing to 2:01:49, please. Okay, now stopping at 2:01:49, do you see that you've transferred that piece of paper to your right hand?
It looks like it.
You can advance a little further, please. Okay, would you agree that the piece of paper at 2:01:49 is in your right hand?
I don't know where it is.
Is this the piece of paper right here?
Yeah, it's a piece of paper.
All right, let's advance a couple more frames, please. Okay, stopping right there. Would you agree in this frame of 2:01:49 that the piece of paper is in your right hand?
Yes.
All right, and if we could play stopping at 2:01:54, please. Okay. And then if we could advance a few frames, please. At this point, the paper is in your right hand, correct?
It appears that way.
And then at 2:01:55, we can stop right there. You've just transferred the paper back to your left hand, correct?
That's what the video shows.
Okay. And then if we could Advance a few more frames, please. To 201.56. A couple more frames, please. Okay, you'd agree at 201.56, the piece of paper is still in your left hand, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's advance. Actually, let's play until 202.01, please. Okay, so stopping at 202.01. You have the firearm in your right hand, correct? Yes. And you are pointing it directly at Mr. Wright, correct?
Excuse me, Eric, we have a break. My client is...
Okay. Miss Powder, do you need to take a break? Okay. It's much anyway, so...
That was basically about the end of it, Flo. Now, I didn't see no tears. I'm just sorry. Didn't see none. I heard a yes. I heard that. Didn't hear no
Hey
tears.
man, it tripped me out because every time something happened, they go to the tears. It's always, I'm gonna cry now. Even if they're the aggressor and then they get caught up in something, I'm gonna cry now. And then they're gonna have, oh, let's have some sympathy for them. But you don't see that when it come down to us, when we're in the court system and our people are going through stressful moments or whatever, we're getting baffled over our words or whatever the case is, or we're in an emotional state. Oh, we don't have no arbitration or whatever you want to call it. You know, let's take a break. Nah, we're gonna go through this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they want to make us look dumb or crazy or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
The court don't have no kind of remorse or have no kind of sympathy for us as black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You see it across the board, man, all the time, man.
Tay Lindsay, I'm with you 100% in what you're saying, brother. I really am. I mean, it goes down to what's happening with these police officers. They all are going to adopt that Kyle Rittenhouse syndrome, and they might as well put it in stone. This is what happens when you shoot a black person or shoot someone, not just black, white, just shoot and kill someone as an officer. This is what you need to do. Show sympathy, show that you got your remorse, so show that how it hurt you so much that you had to do what you had to do. Did you have to do it, or you did what you wanted to do? Not did what you had to do. You did what you wanted to do, and that was to shoot and kill this young man. Because once again, if you go back to that video flow, it showed a big dude in front of her.
Yeah, black dude at that.
Mm-hmm. Now, check this out right here. This was the key point for me right here. Check this out, Flo.
Play stopping at 201.54, please. Okay. And then if we could advance a few frames, please. At this point,
What the fuck? Really? Come on, man.
Right.
You in convulsions. You can't watch the video.
Look, man, what I learned, like the attorney's gonna tell you, look, we gonna come up with the best story so they will believe us. It ain't a case of who has the facts. It's a case of whose story is more believable, and that's how they go into the court case, man. And, you know, yeah, that's that fate, crying, and I need some sympathy. You know,
She went into convulsions though, Flo. She could not take it. She couldn't take watching what she actually done. So how is it, like you stated, you on the police force for all these years, doing you on the beat, not as an investigator, investing the crime after the crime happened. You actually there as crimes happen. How can you do that day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year? But you get on stands and you doing all that.
yeah,
Come on, man. Somebody
yeah,
playing games. But
yeah,
she didn't
man.
do it one time, Flo. Check it out. She did it twice. Check this.
okay, let's advance. Actually, let's play until 202.01. 01, please. Okay, so stopping.
Now, Flo, I have a family member who has a niece. And the niece, she's one of those children that she can't take loud crowds, loud
Mm-hmm.
noises, bangs and stuff like that. Just shake her. She reminds me of a child like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going into convulsions watching the video, why you didn't go to a convulsion saying, "Hey guys, I can't take this. Guys, y'all got to get up front. I'm going back to the car."
Yeah. So what happened to those convulsions? So you instantly, now you got trauma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now you have trauma.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
so Miss Potter, what you're trying to portray to the jury is this act right here is what causes you now to, when you see anything that's horrific, you start shaking. That did that to you out of all these years on the police force? Come on,
Yeah.
Flo, somebody lying, man.
Yeah. I don't believe that, bro. I just don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Someone says you as people need to understand that dealing with the law enforcement, they need to follow procedures. I truly understand what the discussion is about, but at the same time, two parties play the party in this. My opinion.
The part in this.
I have been beat by the police, stalked amongst other things, but this is a tough case here. I don't understand what's tough about it.
He's saying that two parties, whoever that is, saying two parties are involved in this case. So it, the young man has fault just as well as the woman. And we understand that the young man did something, but it ain't worth his life. You know what I'm saying? You could take a white male, put him in a situation where the outcome be the same. You know what I'm saying? We're just saying that everything should be across the board, not lopsided. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us, we are more likely to die in police and what contact, whatever the case is, versus them. You know what I'm saying? They have more mercy and grace when it come down to white folks. I seen where a white man was attacking a police officer with a knife, and the police officer would not shoot him. They refused to shoot this man, and the altercation occurred for at least about 5 to 10 minutes, and he would not shoot this man.
I have plenty of video footage, and I wanted to do that story as well, in maybe in 2022 Flow, where like you stated, there is difference across the board when it comes to them and us. And my thing is this right here: if you have a problem with knowing how to handle black folks, then you don't need to be on the police force.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Therefore, there's no two parties, take part in this. You blatantly are scared of us because of what you've been told, not what you've been shown, but what you've been told,
or what you think.
Mm-hmm.
That's mostly what it involves. They think that all black folks are like this, or they think that all black folks are drug dealers, all black folks are violent.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's just people in general across the board. You got trailer parks that are just as violent as the hoods.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All across the world, it's the same thing. So I mean, yeah, man. If you can't deal with us as a people or different types of people, man, you don't need to be on a police force. You feel me?
And going back to what I stated earlier in reference to what you saying, it's not equal across the boards. And you had also stated that this system was not designed to be blind.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Nah. I mean, we go back to the beginning of the Constitution. Who wrote the Constitution? It was all white males that wrote the Constitution, and it says, "We the people." What people? Because at that time, my people was enslaved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't have nothing to do with us. You feel me?
People who are responding on Facebook, if you will, on Facebook, it'll ask, somewhere down in the description, if you'd like for your name and stuff to be placed up. If not, I understand you want to be, discreet about your name. But if so, please go ahead and put your name. Therefore, we can recognize who you are. It says, even black officers have abused me and treated me more worse than whites. That's because it goes back to what you said, Flo. It's the system. They want to do what? Be a part of that
The
system.
system.
They want to show their strength, that what they can do amongst the big boys.
Not only
And
that,
racism just ain't whites against blacks.
nah,
Blacks are racist to blacks.
right. Well, then I'm gonna say that they brainwash because they take on the oppressor's mentality once they go into the system. It's just like you going into a job, right? You got to adapt to their policies, their rules, their culture, right? You ain't gonna buck against the job system if you want to be stay employed. Once you just like with the police or the government system, when you go into that government system, it's a whole nother beast, a whole nother animal. You're not gonna go in there and be that one man to change everything. Nah, it's a system. It's been that way for years, and that's the way it's gonna stay. You're not gonna change it or buck it. Everybody's gonna operate according to how the system is designed. Period.
And Flo, we can talk till we blue in the face, and a lot of people don't believe that we can change things, and that's pure idiocy. Because if you look at where we come from 300 years ago to now, and you go back and you look at all the things they didn't put in the history books that we did do. Yes, we can change things, but we gotta quit sitting in our couches, in our bedrooms, at the barbershops or where it would be and just talking about it. We actually have to vote these judges that's sitting up there, allowing these prosecutors to come in there with bull crap, to continue to keep coming in with bull crap and forcing the needles in our arms to keep us stagnated. And what I mean by that is keeping us in the prisons, in the jailhouse, because um, you think that I got marijuana in my car. You say I was swerving, so you give me a sobriety test, and I fail it because I'm scared of you. And it's nighttime, and I can't walk the line because I'm nervous. So now I go downtown. Now I got to pay to get an attorney. Now I got to pay the court costs and all that because you are eating lunch with the judge.
Mm.
And all you want is another check mark to get you on up to detective. People, we can get those people out. Steve Harvey just did a show this year in reference to six ladies who went to college together, and they graduated, and they all are judges now. We could change the equilibrium. Not just saying we need to have more black judges, but we need to have more people who look like us in the system who understands that some of the shit that these white people are bringing through these courthouses is bullshit. And that's not going to say that all judges, just like we talking about the police officers, all judges are going to be fair and balanced. No, some of them are going to be just like the Clarence Thomas.
Mm. Yeah, I feel you on that. Feel you.
Anita James, she says, hello, everyone. I was once suffering from cancer from years now, and I was told that my doctor a possibility to cure the mutations. I'm not for sure what that. I'm not for sure what. Maybe they on a different show or something. I'm not sure about that one. Yes, and that's the thing. Go to these community meetings because we don't show up at the community meetings, man. We don't show up.
Yeah, that's definitely important, man. Going to these community meetings so you'll know what's going to be going on in your community and what changes they're going to do. Because you can stop certain things that they going to do in your community. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, they might want to tear down the basketball court in your area. You know what I'm saying? Just because. And you be like, nah, our kids need that basketball court so they can have some activities to do. You know what I'm saying?
Now take that back, Flo, to what we were talking about earlier in reference to the way they think about us. If we start showing up at these community meetings and they already are scared of us, they generally, for the longest length of time, have been in the community meetings. Imagine what can happen if we start showing up. Guess what? They'll stop showing up since they're so scared of us. And then what can we do? We can then change the narrative as to what goes on because we're the only ones in there speaking, no longer them, because they're scared of us.
I can see that. I can see that, but I still think they're gonna have some kind of pushback. Um,
We lost Flo. Maybe he'll jump back in for a second. We lost him. But going back to the subject at hand in reference to Kim Porter, 49 years old, shot and killed 20-year-old Dante Wright on April the 11th of this year. She's in the hands of the jurors right now as to deliberating her faith, whether she's guilty on all the charges they have placed against her or not guilty. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone has their opinion in reference to there's two sides of the fence on this one. Her side, his side, what he should have did, what he shouldn't have done, but yet and still he's not here, as Flo said earlier. He's no longer here, and we hear too often black people need to do this and black people need to do that. When we see, especially when we watch these Karen videos, yeah, we see these Karen videos coming out so much more now, and white people are getting the flag, the green light to just act a monkey, to just do it at hand. And they're not getting manhandled. They're not getting killed in the measures that blacks are getting killed by saying, hey, I don't feel that, I want to flex my voice. And what's wrong with black people wanting to flex their voice in the same measures that white people are flexing their voice? Yes, you got some black people who will shoot at you and kill you. You got white people who will shoot at you and kill you. It happens every day. But for some odd reason, black people keep coming up with the short end of the stick. And that's because we are allowing it. We have to put the pressure on these judges, these prosecutors, the congressmen, the mayors, the chief of police. We got to put the pressure on them and let them know we're not doing this. You guys are going to stand up and stand right. And we can do that. Because guess all those people I just named, guess how they get their seats? You give it to them. The same way you give it to them, you can take it away from them. The same way. And that's just by voting. That's by going to these places and demanding better. Demanding they go in and change, reformat their stations, reformat their courthouse, reformat their offices. You can do that. Otherwise, we'll have another situation where ladies like this right here can kill your family member and be at the fate of jurors who look like her, not like you, but will look like her and get away with it. I'm not saying she's going to get away with it, because once again, they are in deliberations for 3 days now. 3 days they've been in deliberation. They finished, their closing arguments was Monday. They deliberated Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is the third day. Hopefully they'll come out with something that says, hey, she's guilty of, I feel she's going to be guilty of something. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's taking too long, which makes me feel she may get off. And if she does, this right here sets another stone. White female cop gets off, and all she had to do is get on the stands and cry, no tears, and go into convulsions. Can't take it. It bothers her. It bothers you that you killed someone. It should bother you. And it should bother her for the remaining of her life in prison. Not 5 years of a life in prison. Not 10 years of a life in prison. Her remaining life. Why? Because she should have known better. And it ain't that I feel that she should have known better. I feel she does know better. But at the same token, I feel she knew that she possibly could have got off on this. Minneapolis. As a Minneapolis cop, I would be scared right now to do anything stupid that I used to do before Floyd. All officers in Minneapolis should be on edge in reference to, can I get away with beating this person like I used to? And saying, you know what, I'm not doing that no more. Almost like taking things that your mother and father told you don't take. Once your mother and father punish you and show you you're going to get in trouble if you do it again. Your chances of keep doing it are slim to none. But that's my take on it, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to have your take on it. And we're just going to sit back and we're going to monitor this situation. And once again, I really do feel they're going to come out with some type of verdict either today or tomorrow, if they have court tomorrow. But if they don't have court tomorrow, I feel they're gonna come out with something, or maybe just wait until, who knows, after Christmas or something, or maybe after Christmas. Quote, quote, don't want to disturb and tear up anyone's Christmas holiday. Okay. But my thing is, one thing shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. Facing 20 to 40 years, third day of deliberations, something just don't sound right with this one. I hated that Flo had to go, but ladies and gentlemen, Flo, he just dropped another single. Hey guys, take that off screen, that deliberation. He just dropped another single. Only Knew. I sit down and I listen to this, and I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. That right there is the link if you want to go to SoundCloud and purchase the song from him. It's a nice song, but I'm gonna leave his picture on the screen. At the same token, I'm gonna let you guys hear a little bit of his song. It's a nice jam. It's a real nice jam. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Joy lived every brief is overshadowed by the grief. Tears wet up the table, feel like a woman in labor. Try to disconnect my thoughts like I ain't paid the cable. Thoughts racing everywhere, and I can't keep it stable. If it only was a script, I can't be a favor. I've been through in my life. You probably heard me twice. If you only knew, only knew what I've been through in my life. You probably heard me twice. If you only knew, Thank God for this job, but now my car won't start. Caught around for a ride, can't see me swear hard. 90-day probation and I can't afford a mark. Should've been aiming for success, like I'm shooting in the dark. Got the rent coming up, I can't afford to miss a day. Spent my last $20 in the tank yesterday. Trying to make it through the week, light bill I have to pay. With my car broke down, sitting in the driveway. Baby mama on some bull, trying to up my child support. Keep my son from me and we back and forth in court. Ain't down with the drama, cause my life I'm trying to sort. And every step that I take, I keep coming up short. I say I'm going through it and they say I'm in the pickle. Don't smoke cigarettes, I can't afford to buy some liquor. Neighbors acting up, no energy to bicker. And friends will call my phone to see what's going on with you. What I've been through in my life, you probably heard me twice. If you only knew, only knew what I've been through in my life. You probably heard me twice. If you only knew, only knew.
You guys go support the brother Tony Flo Nice. He's there on SoundCloud. Go support him. Go support him. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind Dante Wright, his family, his little one there will be missing dad. I mean, people, this is nothing cute. This is nothing to say that, you know what, it's just another bad situation where a black boy, black man, black guy, he was wrong. He should have this and he should have that. People, stop it. When you say stuff like that, really what you're saying is you don't like black people. Because you got to find an excuse as to why it's justification as to why this brother got shot. You have to find that. You have to find it for yourself. You have to make yourself feel good about a justification why blue lives matter over black lives. No life matters over any life. Don't forget that sixth commandment. If you don't know it, I'm not going to tell you about it. Because if you don't know it, you tell who you really are anyway. Until next time, guys. One love. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep focused. And see this right here. This makes me laugh. White lives matter. Yeah, they do. I agree with you 100%. White lives do matter. But no white life matters over any other life. No black life matters over any other life. But you, madam or sir, we know who you are. Just so I wish you would have put your name up there. I wish you'd have went and did, as I said earlier. It says no name. So that tells what you're hiding for. What you scared of. What you're scared to expose who you really are. Because you're around some black people, some Asian people, some Hispanic people. You're around some people of color, point blank period, is the reason why you have no name and you want to say white lives matter. You don't tickle my fancy any. Because, I mean, there's plenty of you out there, and we know who you are. We know what you're about. You're about corruption. You've always been about corruption when you think that way and that way only. Black lives do matter. Maybe not to you, but to majority of the world, they do matter. That's the reason why the world has progressed to where it is to this day, because of black lives. I'll say that until next time, guys. We will keep it pushing. We will keep notice on this. But I would love for everyone who came in, please like me up, give me thumbs up, give me thumbs down, leave a good comment, leave a negative comment. Either or, I will come back and I'll talk to you about it, because that's what this is about. It's about everyone having their opinion and voicing who they are and what they feel in reference to situations like this, because it matters. Because at some point, maybe, just maybe, we can get to the medium to where we can agree or disagree to agree and still be peaceful with one another. Until next time, y'all be good.
We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. Got a few situations that we wanna talk about. Got a few disagreements, we gon' need to talk it out. Right here in the hot seat, no need for another route. We gon' keep it 100 without the Bodycam. LB gon' pull it out you. A dentist with a drill. Don't be all up in your feelings. Auntie gon' keep it real. Uncut with no chasing, no guard and no shield. Conversation productive, ain't worried about how you feel. Discussions keep on rising, shooting just like a rocket. They gon' need some addressing. Climaxing, can I stop it? Old news telling lies and getting out the pocket. This is Urban Bros Media, giving you hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. So put it on the, put it on the, put it on the, put it on the floor. We gon' hit them hot topics. We talking about them hot topics. We gon' hit them hot topics. Just put it on the, put it on the,